Hello everyone, I am Raksha from Hyderabad, India. In this video, I would like to share my views on how to use the MOOC for the empowerment of the weaker section of the society. As we know, the main strength of MOOC is the flexibility to use it and 24/7 hour availability. But the main limitation is the use of or the requirement of the internet. So with these two strength and limitation, how we will utilize the MOOC for the empowerment. In this video, my focus will be on this point. First, we know that what is the empowerment. Empowerment generally means to give power to someone. Power means power within and power to. Power within means the person should be internally motivated to take some action or decisions. Power to means power to take decisions, power to participate, and power to take decisions for the development. So how we will utilize MOOC to empower someone? The developing countries like in India, to utilize the services of MOOC or to use the MOOC for the empowerment is little different. As we know that in developing countries, the use of internet by the rural people or the weaker section of the society is very limited. So how we will utilize the MOOC? This is the main question. So what we can do or what is the solution? The public organization and the private organization, they can come together in public-private mode to use the MOOC for the empowerment. What it can be done, that our MOOC center can be established at any district level, mandal level, or the block level, or the village level. This can be done by any education institution or the technical education institute, or if it is for the agriculture development, it can be done by the KVKs or the ISA institute or the agriculture department or the rural development department. So many organizations are there. They can develop one hub center, one MOOC center at mandal level, district level, or any other level, where the registered users can come with the development officer, because illiteracy is also a hindrance to utilize the MOOC services. So what it can be done, with the help of development officers, the registered users can see the videos or upload the videos, because they are technically not so much updated to use the MOOC. And if there are youth, they can do it. We can also provide them some trainings to how to use the MOOC, how to utilize the MOOC, to learn from it in absence of the development officers. It can be also a one point to use the MOOC for the empowerment of people. Now the criteria of evaluation, how we will evaluate the MOOC for the empowerment. So what we can do, the development officer can make the videos of in terms of feedback by the registered users, and he can upload it into the MOOC site. Or if the users are the youth who can read and write, they can also share their views through the discussion forums or the chat sections. The content of the MOOC to empower the youth or the weaker section of the society, this is also important point. So what will be the content through the MOOC? It can be a skill based training, or it can be awareness, or it can be knowledge or the technology diffusion. So these are the some area: skills, skill development, awareness, knowledge, where the weaker section people can be empowered. If it is skill based, what the development officer can do, he can record the videos after learning the skills by the registered users, so that it can be evaluated to what extent registered users have learned the skill. And if it is knowledge, some test can be done, or some oral feedback can be there. Or if it is awareness, again it can be some feedback videos done by the development officers, and it can be uploaded in the MOOC section so that it can be evaluated to what extent MOOC has utilized or MOOC is effective to empower the weaker section of the society. So what are the main points we have to keep in mind while using the MOOC in development of the weaker section of the society? First of the limitation of the internet, it can be handled by involving the public and private organization, and if the illiterate registered users are there, with the help of development officers it can be done. And if some literate youth are there in registered users, they can themselves do the exercises like the chat forums and discussion. Again, one point should be mentioned is important here, that the rural youth or the weaker section of the society are not able to devote daily 1 hour for the MOOC courses, because they are basically do job for their livelihood, daily livelihood. They are their earnings are based on the daily wages. So what we can do, we can make some specific day and date time in a week. It may be 2-3 days in a week, so that registered users can come with the development officer to the hub center and they can share or see. Again, what is the role of development officer? He can also download the videos or the content, and in offline mode he can show it to the registered users whenever the need arises. So with the blend use of the offline and online mode, the MOOC can be better served to cater the needs of the development sector, or we can say that it can better serve the weaker section of the society. So these are the points which are important when we use the MOOC for empowerment of the weaker section of the society. Thank you.